Hello and welcome back to another breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd and you are watching Boyd News. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I've got some information coming out that it looks like the United States has conducted a cyber attack against the MV Behshad. Okay, this is an Iranian merchant ship that the US is claiming that Iran has converted it to a spy ship, a military spy ship that they're using off the Gulf of Aden and the Red Sea to provide targeting intelligence to the Houthis down in Yemen so they can better attack these commercial ships and target and locate them. Okay, so the US was accusing them just about a week and a half ago of doing this. And many were speculating that they were going to launch a strike on this ship and potentially sink it or attack the ship. That did not happen, but they did conduct a cyber attack. So this information just came out in the last day or so. But apparently, this cyber attack was completed about a week ago. So around the time that this ship was being accused is when they launched this cyber attack. So very interesting news that's coming out. I'm surprised that Iran is not responding to this because this is an Iranian ship and a cyber attack should technically be considered an attack on the country, but I guess to them, this in this situation, it's not. So maybe Iran's fingers are dirty on this one, or they've got dirty handprints all over this to really prove that that's exactly what that ship was doing. Maybe that's why they aren't responding because they got caught red-handed. So I've got a video pulled up here. This is Major General Patrick Ryder. Okay, he's the Department of Defense spokesperson, press secretary. And I showed this video about a week and a half ago whenever this story first broke about the MV Behshad. Okay, but I'm going to show it to you again just in case you haven't seen it. So he gets interviewed here at this press conference, and people are asking about the MV Behshad. So we'll talk about this once it's done.
To that, there was a ship called the Behshad, I'm sure you've heard of it, in the Red Sea, and Iran issued a warning saying the U.S. should not target this ship. They claim it's a counter-piracy mission ship, but it's widely believed that is actually a spy ship, effectively providing electronic intelligence to the Houthis to help them spot targets. Is that a target that's off limits?
So first of all, I'm not aware of the U.S. targeting the Behshad. We are very well aware of the Behshad. As you've heard NavCent talk about before, it's pretty standard for Iran to have a ship in the Red Sea conducting operations, as you've highlighted. So that in and of itself is not unusual. And again, we're there, again, to support freedom of navigation, to work with the international community to ensure that vessels can safely transit this waterway. We are not there to seek confrontation or war with Iran. But if our forces are threatened, we will take appropriate action.
All right, so they definitely took appropriate action, didn't they? They went and launched a cyber attack on this MV Behshad. Is a merchant ship, or it was a merchant ship at one point, but obviously it was converted to a Iranian spy ship. So very big news what's coming out here. I'm really surprised that Iran has not responded to this, and maybe they will, or maybe this story will just kind of get buried and that will be the end of it. But let's go over this article here. So U.S. conducted cyber attack on suspected Iranian spy ship. Okay, the covert operation was intended to inhibit the ship's ability to share intelligence with Houthi rebels who have been attacking cargo ships in the Red Sea. The U.S. recently conducted a cyber attack against an Iranian military ship that had been collecting intelligence on cargo vessels in the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden, according to 3 U.S. officials. The cyber attack, which occurred more than a week ago, was part of the Biden administration's response to the drone attack by Iranian-backed militias in Iraq that killed 3 U.S. service members in Jordan and wounded dozens of others late last month. So, according to this, we had this attack in Jordan recently. It was probably about 2 weeks ago, coming up on 2 weeks or so. And there was a drone attack on that Jordanian military base, the Tower 22 military base, where we had 3 U.S. service members that were killed. Supposedly, the Biden administration is saying this is part of that response. They did come out and say they would respond in different ways. So this apparently is one of the other ways they have responded to that event. Okay, so the operation was intended to inhibit the Iranian ship's ability to share intelligence with Houthi rebels in Yemen who have been firing missiles and drones at cargo ships in the Red Sea. The officials said U.S. officials say Iran uses the ship to provide targeting information to the Houthis so their attacks on the ships can be more effective. One of the U.S. officials with knowledge of the cyber attack said the operation was conducted on an Iranian ship named the MV Behshad. The other officials declined to disclose the ship's name. A spokesperson for the National Security Council declined to comment and referred questions to the Defense Department, which also declined to comment. U.S. officials typically do not disclose covert operations, including cyber attacks, and have not publicly released information about the one involving the suspected Iranian spy ship. In an interview with NBC News' Lester Holt last week, Iran's UN ambassador Amir Saeed Iravani said the Behshad in the Red Sea is to combat the piracy activities and is not providing intelligence to Houthi forces. So, yeah, they were claiming that this ship was just a ship to basically deter pirates from wanting to attack their commercial vessels, because that has been happening a lot lately. Okay, Somali pirates have been coming off the coast of Africa many times and boarding ships and trying to hijack ships. So this is obviously something that's been going on for a long time. So the MV Behshad was supposedly designed for that, to protect merchant ships. Okay, but clearly, if the U.S. conducted this cyber attack operation on this ship, then maybe they really were helping the Houthis to target vessels. Okay, and this information, when it first broke, it was very little information. There wasn't a whole lot about it. And that's why this reporter in that video that I showed you was asking, is this ship actually being used for that? And what do they know about it? So they were obviously still looking into it, but I think they already had the information that they really were assisting the Houthis. That's why they conducted that cyber attack pretty much right after. It was probably within a day or two after that news broke. So we'll have to see what comes from this. I don't think anything will really happen from here. I think they're just making it public that this event actually happened. But we probably won't see Iran responding to this at all. But very interesting. So I guess we know now that there's ships over there that could be assisting the Houthis to target ships and commercial vessels in the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden. So I appreciate you hanging out with me here today. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. And also, if you enjoy my content, please consider hitting the subscribe button as well, and the notification bell. That way YouTube can notify you as soon as a new video goes live. And we do put out several updates a day. So with that, I thank you so much for being here again. I hope you all have a great day. Everybody take care and God bless, and we'll see you in the next one.